Yo! DJ Wolan. Are we having a good time? Yo, it's crazy, man. It's hard to come after Van Mesh, bro. Easy, regardless, we move. Yeah, man. My name is Chillz Kabejja. I'm a gospel rapper. I'm a lawyer in the making. What else? Masaka. I was happy to hear it. Yeah, so I'm so happy to be here. Couple Obi. Rakuma bango ba expert. Anyway, long story. Briefly about my story. I'm a person who grew up in church. I think I would be lying if I say my family, like from a poor background, my family was at least average.
Middle income.
Middle. Yeah, but along the way, when I reached my Form 6, I lost my dad. Actually, when I was about to do my final exams, I lost my dad. And he was a breadwinner. He was these guys who don't allow their wives to work. You get? So after he left, it was very hard for me and my family. And after that, because of depression and like things got so hard, like that was even the first time I ever saw my mom on a border after my dad died. So I ended up in a world of drugs, alcohol, just to keep away from this depression, don't to face reality. So it was drugs, alcohol for me, partying. Even when I was broke, I don't know how I was partying even, but it was partying and all that. But long story short, I later realized that what the life I was living was actually not for me. I was not being myself. Of course, being raised in church and this outside world, there are things, okay, even if sometimes you are willing to do some things, but some things that will be really hard for you to do because of your background. So later I realized the contrast between my life and the lives of those people. And thanks to God, I came back to church, I came back to Him, and I decided to share my testimony and use my gift to help other people out there who are going through the same situation. Amen?
Amen.
So the first song is called Tebi India, which is just my testimony. And Tebi India is the statement is Ebiansi Tebi India. It comes from I got that song after thinking about all these things, these worldly pleasures that had taken up my attention, my life. They were eating me up, they were killing me slowly. Yeah, so I realized it was all in vain. It was worthless. So that's why the statement came to me. Ebiansi Tebi India. Obera mu Yesu ebiansi tebi nakulya. Siwe chiri. DJ tugende. Yeah. Ebiansi bibude konde kutekukwe. Subira na masoga ngemukwe. Chiriba chichanga siri nawe. Yaoba nisoba kuyite yawe. Ebiansi bibude konde kutekukwe. Subira na masoga ngemukwe. Chiriba chichanga siri nawe. Yaoba nisoba kuyite yawe. Tebinja ebiansi tebinja. Tebinja ebiansi tebinja. Tebinja ebiansi tebinja. Tebinja ebiansi te. Listen. Nali manyindi mubuvu gadaita lo chafu bikole byali bichafu kumbe mvute mukube tufu amabalo omwenge nenjaga nange nebuza waje nalindaga webale sangala wachindaga kakati ndaba maso jendaga nebelela muwe namanya gwe kubo mazima n'obulamu setete zimalamu wemba nawe mbabugumu wesoma bayibuli dabira dale byasite muli kanekwate kunyiriri sigenda gobelela bya mubiri tukolerera pewo choko mukwano kwe kubeerawo eyali achaliwo era alibeerawo komyewe kampo nyombu lembe kapasita bugembe umutima gukuwadde sawo mpe emirembe ebyezi bibudeko ne kutekukwe subira n'amaso gange kukwe kiriba kijanga siri nawe yaoba nisoba kuyite yawe ebyezi bibudeko ne kutekukwe subira n'amaso gange kukwe mweyogera bayibuli omugaso gaffe guliwa ku nsi kigasa ki okulya ensente nefira omwoyo gwange buno bulamu si bwange naye okusalawo kwange temanyi sisobola kumalako we mbakozesa amagezi gange siina byekwaso we ekigambo kyo tanzibula maaso mu mikono gy'omwetadde n'ebiseera byange by'omu maaso zenalinazawa naye nonzawula enjegereza ziba nosumulula yakutabula mawanga ngakujulira nakujamba matunga mubulira eyezibibudeko nekudekugwe esubira nga maso gamebugwe kiriba kijja nga siri nawe nawe bandisoba kuyitira eyezibibudeko nekudekugwe esubira nga maso gamebugwe kiriba kijja nga siri nawe nawe bandisoba kuyitira yawe tebinja ebyesi tebinja yimba tebinja ebyesi tebinja yimba tebinja ebyesi tebinja yimba tebinja ebyesi tebinja. Yeah. So that's your weekend. Yeah, man. So the next song is called DJ Holland. The next song is called Abikolako. And this song, I think God gave me this song just as a reminder to, like, a reminder of the things He has helped me pass through. That situations. For example, after the passing of my father, it was hard for me to go to law school. I had to join LDC to do a diploma in law, but it was just 1 year, but that was one of the hardest 1 years of my life. And after I completed that, I decided to leave school. I tried to work, things were not working out, but along the way, God made a way and provided someone to pay for me my tuition to go back and do a degree. Right now I'm in third year. I thank God, yeah. So the song is called Abikolako, and we are going to do this together. When I'm at Abikolako, we just come at yeah. Are we ready? Abikolako, yeah. Abikolako, yeah. Kasitomukiriza, yes. Abikolako, yeah. Abikolako, yeah. Abikolako, yeah. Kwe mukwase songa zo, yes. Azikoleko. Are we ready? DJ, run the tune. Ngina muwa maike. Koza seno. Yeah. Are we ready? Are we ready, everybody? Abikolako, yeah. Abikolako, yeah. Kasitomukiriza, yes. Abikolako, Abikolako, yeah. Abikolako. Kwe mukwase songa zo, yes. Azikoleko. Abikolako, Abikolako. Kasitomukiriza, yes. Abikolako. Abikolako, Abikolako. Kwe mukwase songa zo, yes. Azikoleko. Kirizagana, telichimule mapana. Basibe bana babala batamula bakumba bazala bana batuyitala lumu yekalu ngatulekano zana balinga bela bitende shiba netenda bisana kala zirwanye nomulaba mumeze wogado kuzinza somolola kila mayija kamusinze semsewe asikawo nenowoza ndino pedewo nokusoma kwa kuwedewo neficha yagesanyewo neyateme kubo awatali kubo eyapolu yimba katimulingala bimba Abikolako, Abikolako, Kasitomukiriza, yes. Abikolako, 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 we mukase songa zo, yes. Azikoleko, Abikolako, Abikolako, Kasitomukiriza, yes. Abikolako, 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 we mukase songa zo. Listen. Katiwuliriza kasidokiriza ulichimachimaliriza nasala kukumuweleza kakube muliro yesa kuzikiza ewabula manyi gechizikiza sitana manyi deyasikaza amanyi yagesigaliza chobola bamuligwenga limusiza eobali wangu yesi yakulagalaku enowo muchiwangu yakakujalimu wangu elinyane tukubu liwa mokogera lijuvu chigambo chiche chisema yoti chikona from above nafa kwecho choli akugamba njangunga bwoli kasosola ku bantu ayagala gwe nange noli buli kimu kiryoke telikiteeka kukukeke nawazitowereddwa jabutali akuwewule abikolako
They're really good.
Yes, Yo, yes, DJ. Yo. So, the last song I'm doing tonight is called Suvi. Hope. This song came to me, I think it was lockdown. This lockdown before they said 40, was it 42 days?
42.
Yeah, 40.
Another 40.
Now, before that
Very
lockdown,
far.
where I stay in Kansanga, there were people dying. But what caught my attention were, there's a week where we had very many suicides. We had like three suicides on the same village. And I was wondering, okay, I also had problems, but I was thinking, what's this thing? But then I realized the problem was that for me, I had hope in Jesus.
Hallelujah.
But for them, they didn't have hope in. Okay, maybe they had hope in someone or something, but it disappointed them.
Yeah.
So I decided to make this song just to remind people where to put their hope. Are we ready?
Yeah.
DJ. Chillz. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Waliwo ulida ngembele suse osabye okoze tewali kikyuse okukiriza kokukendedde olowooza kwejawo okivemo gende ekitakutamanyike ekikongera eza ya misanvu ngamba kwata mpola ku Katonda koba weekwatira ate omwekwata mwananyereza ddala etagambangako tetulibeera na bizibu wabula okubeera naffe nga tubiyitamu abakulabisa bataku kwesabalinda beera mukakkamu olutalo lulwe sirulo bamukuba nafa kululo yayiwa omusaayi kululo kiti tatasobola kukola kululo olutalo lulwe sirulo bamukuba nafa kululo yayiwa omusaayi kululo kiti tatasobola kukola kulira zengamba tewali kitagwa olaba ne gologosa kyamala ne kiggwa ogamba oyita mu magwa naye bamutikira engule y'amagwa setakakozesa ubadi kasambera kugadi subi mu Yesu mulimu esubi esubi mukwano togwa musubi olutalo lulwe silulo bamukuba nafa kululo yayiwa omusaayi kululo kiki tatasobola kukola kululo olutalo lulwe silulo bamukuba nafa kululo yayiwa omusaayi kululo kiki tatasobola kukola kululo subi mu Yesu mulimu esubi esubi mukwano togwa musubi subi mu Yesu mulimu esubi esubi mukwano togwa musubi